What if we told you 5 days in paradise only needs to fit in a backpack?
We challenged ourselves to experience Paradise Village Resort in Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico with just the essentials, proving that traveling light doesn't mean sacrificing comfort.
Join us for this minimalist travel adventure where we discover that sometimes less really is more. We're Zeke and Terri, empty nest midlife travel adventurers from the San Francisco Bay Area.
After nearly getting divorced and rebooting our relationship, we decided to focus on our shared passion for travel and adventure.
We launched this channel to inspire other empty nesters to get out, get dirty, and live this crazy thing called life by exploring places both near and far.
Subscribe to our channel for more Zeke and Terri adventures.
It is early this morning and we're on a trip and you say, Zeke, you don't have any luggage. I go, that's because we're going to a clothing optional resort.
I did Paradise Village change.
Well, we are not going clothing optional. We are going with the clothes on our backs or in our backpacks. This is a version of something I've wanted to do for a while. I've always thought about going down with a credit card in my hand. That's just not completely feasible though. So we're looking forward to an adventure and it's 5 nights.
I need a sundress, a bathing suit, my laptop, my toiletries, and you.
And this was supposed to be a non-working vacation, but I dreamt this up and I thought I can't pass up the opportunity to torture Terri. Because usually she's the ultimate planner.
Yeah, and I am without all of my backup plans.
So this is gonna be fun.
A little anxiety provoking.
Right, but what I need right now is some breakfast, so we're going into the lounge. Then I realized, as we were just getting ready to go get on the plane, that my hat must have gotten brushed off in the security thing. So we're running back to the security to see if I can find my hat, because I got that one in Italy, and I like it. We got to jam to our gate, but we don't need to be the first ones on.
No, but the gates are closing in 15 minutes.
Oh well, lost my hat. Have to get a new one on the beach.
Yes, I'm stressed out. I don't like this.
There you go. We get to walk in, sit down. Let's do a breathing exercise together. Well, it's also easy to be the last ones on when you have first class seats.
Which I made sure of. So we're not traveling 100% the way you like to travel, which is like sitting in the very last row.
Yeah, I don't exactly like traveling that way.
You don't mind traveling
I don't
that way.
mind it. So how did it feel to get on the plane and have them close the door 60 seconds after you got on?
That stresses me out. We made it.
Mexico's got some new immigration check system where they scan you and scan your passport. Now all we have left is to punch the button and see if we get a green light or a red light. And
Assuming they still have that.
Right? And then run the gauntlet. And the trick is just keep walking.
And are we going to walk across the street and go catch a cab across the street?
We could do that, sure.
Yeah.
And get out.
Let me just sign out. We're going to take your security.
All right, we are outside the airport
We made it through the gauntlets.
through the gauntlet of timeshare salespeople.
And contrary to what Zeke thought, we didn't have to push the button. We haven't had to push the button in a number of years.
One other little trick we have is you just leave the immediate taxi area, head across a walkway to the other side of the highway or street here. There's a whole line of taxis over there and you can jump in one of those.
Yep, and you don't have to wait in line, and the price is essentially the same.
And it's a lot easier to do when all you have is a backpack. Well, when we checked in, we should have known better to ask for a room facing the ocean above the quiet pool. Because there's the party pool where they're playing music and getting everybody doing their water aerobics. We really don't want our room to be overlooking that because if we want to go back and chill out. So we got our room moved and we got a better room.
Oh, it's really nice. It's got a double balcony, which is nice.
Yeah, very nice. And then we went to our favorite taco place down here and had a couple tacos. tacos and a beer beverage and water. Okay, the first purchase has been made.
Some flip-flops. And they're Ipanimas, and I like Ipanimas, so they're super cute. Now we just need to find you a hat on the beach and a cover up for me on the beach, and I don't think we really need anything else.
We went to the store, the grocery store, and got all our provisions for breakfast and lunch for at least several days, a good portion of the week. But we've been coming to this place for about 20 years now. It's an older resort. But it has the prime beach location. The sand is nice and gradual going in. The waves are nice and soft.
Enjoy the sunset.
Okay, Terry, you got to make your own drink here.
Build my own.
This is a gin and tonic. We're looking out at yet another absolutely gorgeous sunset as we prepare to catch a cab to go to Bucerias to have dinner at one of my favorite French restaurants, Le Bistrot. I have like French champagne and French wine on the brain to go with our escargot and boeuf bourguignon. Our experiment of just bringing down our backpacks, and I'm wearing the same thing I wore on the plane, and so far all I purchased is a pair of flip-flops. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna do fine with basically 2 sundresses, 3 pairs of underwear, a pair of sandals, bathing suits. That's pretty much it. I should have picked a different shirt. I picked a lighter shirt and I got one little drop of a oil from some tacos on it. Tiny little drop, and of course it sticks right out.
We did buy at the grocery store some shampoo, conditioner, 2-in-1, and then we bought some lotion and sunscreen. And other than groceries, we didn't purchase anything else from the market. So this may end up being one of our least expensive trips.
And for those of you midlifers with adult children, sometimes when you go on vacation, you end up sitting around on the phone with them for several hours, working through their issues. Yeah.
But that's okay, I needed something to do. You wanted this to be a vacation, and I can only sit around so much, and we've done all the activities. So I'm inside working on the computer, and all of a sudden I hear this, oh shit, and a clack, and oh shit. I'm like, what happened? What happened, Zeke?
I was out here brushing sand off my face, enjoying the view of the ocean and the beach, and my glasses got knocked off and ended up in the patio below us. And so what do? I go into problem solving mode. And I figure out that there's nobody downstairs. I knock on the door, nobody answers. I walk around, it's a little tough. I look for a housekeeping person.
Well, that's because I suggested you look for a housekeeping person.
And I ended up having to climb over the hedge, over the railing, climb into the patio, get my glasses, and climb back out.
And I was like, oh shit, I should have recorded that. Can you do that again? And you said,
no.
Oh, come on.
No, it wouldn't be authentic. To do this, you need to be authentic. Yes, we're back to the same place we had tacos the first.
$15 the other day.
It was $15, and they're incredible tacos. But you got to be careful of the salsa because the salsa is hot. It's good, but it's hot.
Fancy.
Am I getting salsa bullied here?
Actually.
Today, we are going to go for a walk down the beach, which we've done many times in the past, and it's not just to get our steps in, but down the beach, there have been known for turtles to come up and lay eggs, and then sometime, usually in the morning, first half of the day, you'll see the turtles start crawling out of the sand, heading back to the water.
Actually, the birds will first see the turtles crawling up out of the sand, and we are going to go to where we see a bird buffet and hopefully rescue some turtles. So as we've said a number of times, Zeke wanted to see how light we could pack for this particular trip. Last night I realized when we were getting ready to walk over to the mall for cheap tacos, that I didn't have the stress about taking a shower and getting ready because I only had 2 things to choose from to wear, and I knew what I was going to wear. And then really from a makeup perspective, I mean, you're down here in the heat, I just don't do much. It's making showering and getting ready a lot less stressful because I just don't have a lot to choose from.
This is probably the easiest place to run this little challenge is down to Mexico where the, tops out at 85 degrees and bottoms out at 70 degrees. So you really don't need much more than the windbreaker only for when I get back to San Francisco.
So we had a lovely walk down the beach, and unfortunately we got to where the birds got to the baby turtles.
Yeah, the beach where we found turtles before was just littered with little shells. Well, other than the swimsuits that we have on, this represents everything that we brought. I've got a Jester North Face day pack. I think it's listed at 27 liters. It's actually a pretty good size. It doesn't look that big. And the only reason I brought pants and a jacket is because when we go back to San Francisco today, it's supposed to be raining and cold. So I got 2 shirts. You've seen me wear those all week. Got my flip-flops, my shoes, my 1 pair of shorts, a couple pairs of underwear, a couple pairs of socks. I brought some trail mix and my little pile of electronics here, my noise canceling headphones, microphones, batteries, laptop, etc. in my water bottle. I did bring 1 book, our 1 question a day that we've done for 3 years, and this is the entirety of my toiletries that I brought. This little bottle right here has all the medicines, Advil PM, Benadryl, whatever I would need.
I have a Timbuktu backpack that I got at some sort of an investor event a couple of years ago. Our passports, sunglasses, regular glasses, bamboo utensils, once again, backup to the backup, pencil case, some cards, and some snacks. And then what's in the little pouch in the back is just a variety of things, everything from like a concealer to a nail file, lipstick, a face mask. I'll wear on the plane my tennis shoes. I brought 1 pair of socks, the sundress, and the little jacket, sandals, a couple pairs of underwear, 2 bathing suit tops, 1 that I'm wearing, some jewelry, and then I've consolidated all my toiletries into a single clear pack. And of course my water bottle and my noise canceling headphones. What I really didn't need was the pashmina, but I brought that as a just in case it gets cold on the plane.
And this represents everything that we've purchased minus a sunscreen that someone lifted off our palapa on the beach yesterday. I know I already ate breakfast, the eggs and the leftovers from last night, but this is the last of the yogurt and a banana. All right, I got to run back to the store to get a sunscreen for today. Hopefully it's a travel size so we can take whatever's left with us. Sunscreen acquired. The idea to come down with a credit card was born when sitting on the beach watching all these goods available for sale walking past you. This is not our kid, but it's absolutely hysterical. Well, look at you. You look all cleaned up.
How long did that take us?
15 minutes maybe?
Packing up our stuff, maybe a total of 25 minutes.
Yeah, I had to do a reshuffling of the deck in the lobby, but that's okay.
And then we had to download something to be able to leave the country. We'll do this.
We are catching a cab and on our way.
Hopefully we don't encounter any sort of Friday afternoon traffic trying to get to the airport.
Dun, dun, dun. Moly, look at all that luggage.
Wow, we couldn't get the suntan lotion through that we bought this morning. We're through security. Security was super easy. Now we
Never seen it that empty.
No.
All right, now we got to do a little shopping and then find the lounge
And I
and
gotta
get some
pee.
food. Well, you do have a mini car, so maybe you need a mini bag. So Terry, we're here pretty early. There's no lines, no crowds, no nothing. We got our priority pass. You were just hungry. You wanted to get to the lounge, get some
I
snacks.
need another margarita.
So I've been breaking in my Venture X card. Gets me priority pass. I heard about it from a guy I know the name of, Nate. Maybe you've heard of him.
Who's the last one on the plane?
There's no one behind you. Isn't this how you love to wrap up your vacation in Mexico?
Standing in the rain. Yeah, because now we can transition into the holidays. We're home.
And we survived with very little stuff.
Yeah, I think I was just joking. I'm like, oh, unpacking is going to be a bitch. But really, I mean, not that unpacking is ever very difficult, but I think it will take about 5 minutes.
Highly recommend when you're going to a tropical location and you're just going to be on the beach.
Don't bring a lot of stuff.
Minimize.
No, make it super easy. I mean, we were able to walk through everything. It was good having not too many choices because it just made it that much easier.
Next video, we're going to recap what happened in 2024.
And what we're planning to do in 2025 to the best of our ability, because a lot of what we are planning to do is going to be dependent upon what our kids do. Because how many beds did we calculate you slept in? 50. And I think I was in 38.
Some of those were campsites though, so I was in my sleeping bag on the ground.
And only one of those was a campsite for me.
Until next time.